Hi guys. So, there's going to be a Q&A session right on this channel in a few, and I will be handling that aspect. So, if you have any questions whatsoever, please follow the email in the description below and forward your questions, suggestions, anything that you would like us to tackle, and we'll try our best per our capacity to handle it um as needed or as required or as we can. Yes, so I hope you hop onto this opportunity and let's get talking.
Why some people are impatient.
Like, and that doesn't help us become confident in the
Day-to-day relationships.
Hello and welcome to today's episode or session. My name is Godfreda and I'm your guest for today. Thank you so much for liking the previous videos, even the very recent one. Thank you so much. And for those who have subscribed, thank you. If you've not already subscribed, do it right now. Do it right now. And as you already know, it's all about motivation and versatility. So today, what are we talking about? You usually hear these things a lot. Sometimes we do it ourselves, many times actually. Oh, how could he do that? How could she wear that? That's so immoral. Guess what you're doing? You're judging. And sometimes we don't want to, I don't judge, I'm not a judgy type, blah, blah, blah. But seriously, we really do. It's not so much as um discernment, like just having a feeling or trying to see what's right from wrong between choices you have to make. They are two different things. Like, that's a good form of judgment you should have for your life, so that if there's anything that's going to hamper your success in future, sometimes you just have an instinct, and that is it, an instinct. So that's discernment more like. But today we're talking about judgment. The Cambridge Dictionary that describes it as having or being too quick to criticize somebody. That's basically judgment or being judgmental. Yeah, a judge can pass, I don't know, a sentence, but you are no judge and you are no God. So why would you want to judge another human being? But then again, we do it a lot. So we are going to go through a few reasons why we judge people, along with reasons why we should not in some of the scenarios or some of the examples or some of the things we're talking about today. So let's get into it. One reason why people judge others is because, well, we hear it a lot, so you may think it's cliche, but you find traits in those characters or those people you're judging that you want to work at, or subconsciously you have something else you're dealing with. And so, like, you judging someone else is like you vicariously chastising yourself through that character, that event, like your judgment of that character, that event. So yeah, it happens a lot, much more than you would want to acknowledge that you have an issue, deal with it. Like, if you are able to deal with that issue, I think you will not see the need to bring down bring down others, sorry. So that's basically one main reason. And how do you deal with it? Deal with yourself. Once you deal with yourself, you would be able to I don't know, you'd be able to be more compassionate, I guess, towards some of these things. So our second reason why people judge others, why we judge others, is two, we think we are better. We honestly, pridefully think we are better than other people. And I will marry this with the third reason I'm going to give, that we easily jump into conclusions. We don't know what is going on with with people. You just cannot know a person completely, whether you want to accept it or not. You can't. So when we think we are better, this circumstance, this event, I could have done better than that. That is pride speaking, and you cannot be better. Trust me. If you were put in the same situation, you would act like differently. You may even be worse than whatever happened. Do you understand? So, if we can actually accept the fact that we are not better than others, like you don't know what others are going through, and you don't know the reasons why they got to a particular point, just know that you cannot be better. Three, we easily jump into conclusions, as I said previously. Like, again, you cannot know someone completely. You do not know what the person is going through. I will use this very easy example: suicide. Sometimes someone commits suicide or attempts suicide, and then people are so quick to, like, how could you do that? Do you know what people are struggling with in their lives? And exactly, you also don't know what he or she is struggling with in his or her life. People attempt suicide for reasons entirely personal to them. And once you discover such a person, your first instinct is not to like judge the person. How could you? How ungrateful are you? You probably have no problems in your life. Yes, that person may not have problems in their life, but the person may be going through depression. You just cannot know. Like you cannot know it all. So leave people be is all I'm saying. Also, about jumping into conclusions. Another thing that you can make you think about. I mean, these things are all mental work. Another thing that you can think about is, or you can do, is to try and understand people instead of jumping into conclusion. Understanding is something we lack in this world, especially now, so much that people are hurting for our lack of from sorry or our lack of understanding. Learn how to see from other people's perspectives. It's going to change your mindset about so many things. And it comes with practice. You don't just get up one day and then all of a sudden you're understanding. No, you have to, like, in every situation when you are tempted to jump at a conclusion or just judge someone, just think about it. Like, what are the possible train of thoughts that may have been going through that person's head at that point in time? Like, it should help in one way or the other. Finally, that's my final reason why people judge is because we are jealous. Let's admit it. The person we are judging, whether it's their hair or their clothes or their lifestyle, whatever it is, it's because we are jealous. Like we just we see things we want. There are some aspects of the person we really want, but then we can't get it. So out of our envy and jealousy, we say pretty bad things about that person, and it's discouraging to some extent. To some people, it's very discouraging. Why would you want to judge someone? Like, there are some things you like from the person, there are some things you would want or you desire to have from the person. Why don't you get close enough and learn from the person? Why do you have to judge? Usually from afar. Sometimes some people are even close to you and they're still judging you. Not if, I'm not talking about backbiting. It's like every little thing you do something is not good enough. Like, it's just jealousy speaking. And if we can deal with that jealousy, really, we can really deal with a lot of things also. And so, like, these are my, I don't know, views. Top four reasons why people judge. They are not, this list is not exhaustive at all. And you can, I mean, drop your reasons or your, like, the ideas you have as to why people judge others. It may be your personal experiences, it may be from what people have done to you. I mean, we are all learning, aren't we? So we can drop that in the comment section. And in as much as, yes, I've dropped some reasons why we shouldn't judge from the reasons why we judge, other things, other reasons why we shouldn't judge people is because Ghanaians, we don't really care about mental health, but this is, I mean, to everybody. people's mental health, should I say is or are at stake here. People's mental health, like, it's on the line. The things you say about people, the judgments you pass, the comments you make, they go a long way to affect other people's mental health. And people are really, really struggling through the things that they have been told, the things they've heard about themselves from others, the judgments they've heard being passed at them. All of those things really affect people mentally. And people are going through a lot. They just cannot say it. Just don't be the reason why someone else is going through a lot. I think it should be enough. Two, we are human beings. You don't understand what someone is going through. Just don't judge. Just don't judge. It's as simple as that. If you have it in common, keep it to your head and try and work on it mentally so that it doesn't come out of your mouth and hurt another person. As human beings, we are not allowed to judge. A friend of mine told me this, Ida, thank you. As human beings, we are not allowed to judge. Someone is going through something you don't know about it, just keep it to yourself and move on. Also, finally, some of you may not be religious, but many people are. And many religions speak against judgmental actions or words or whatever. Many religions, if you're a Christian, the Bible simply says not to judge. It's that simple. I'm a Christian, so I can speak for us, but I can't speak for others. But a lot of religions speak against judging others. And if we could just be true to our faiths, I think we wouldn't be doing the things we're doing. If you are non-religious, you know as a human being you're not supposed to judge. It's as simple as that. You can correct in love. You can constructively criticize others. Those are different. Like, those are coming from a place of love. But even our intonation, the way we say it, the words we use can put people off. So, I mean, let's just learn to not judge others. It's as simple as that. It's something that comes with time, something you have to work at. But I mean, you should, for the sake of your own mental health and others, please do not judge. So that will be it for today. Um, in future we'll be having some Q&A sessions. Also, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. We'll do our best to reply those, as well as any future Q&A thing. We'll have something like that in future. I think more of that will be put on the channel as and when. So I hope you had a lovely time. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you understood yourself and why you're judging others. And I hope you understood why people judge you and how you should deal with it individually. Yes. I hope you had a nice time. And again, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and just a little tap at that red button will do. Have a lovely day, have a lovely week, have a lovely month, and do not judge. See you.